Can someone draw this except the gay guy parries the kick? And yeah, they did, and it looks sick. This is genuinely just a screenshot from the game Your Only Move is Hustle. With the amount of mods available for that stick figure game, I guarantee this is almost an exact one-to-one recreation of something that's happened to someone in it. Official Evo moment number 37 will never die as long as there are eyes to observe things. Hi again, guys, and it's been a minute since we last checked in with how gay people, aka Kwite viewers, not in like a civil rights way, it's looking a little grim there, but in like a person-to-person interaction way. We have done several on that are the straights okay topic, and a few on gay people, and I'm sure we'll get back to catching up with them sooner than later, but I'm in a bit of a punching down mood today. And just a reminder, there are only 3 days left to get my limited edition G-Subs collection, which includes this double-sided shaker cup with an incredible design by the impressively talented Froggy Lock. She absolutely crushed it with the shit. And I know it's weird to be proud of how something like this came out, but we put a lot of work into it, okay? There's also the shirt with the full design on display and this awesome hoodie with like the color blocking and the tentacle going down the one arm. It's really cool. And also the crop of the design on the back so that you can wear this thing in public safely, but if you know, you know. There's only 3 days left to get it though. We're on December 10th at 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern time. They are gone forever. So if you want to get your hands on these, you gotta move quick, and you can go to the first link in the description to get them 10% off with my code Kwite, which works on anything you want to get off the G-Sub store. Okay, this first one I have in my notes as basically the plot of Mulan. I just learned that this character is not male, but a girl. I think I'm going to be sick. It's like many such cases, man. And like no hate to that character, it's just like, that is a deal breaker. Not that like people like us are ever gonna be in their league. This one is a reaction to coming out as gay, where the Chad buff doge dad says, it's okay as long as you top. But mom's all, no, what about family? What about grandchildren? Listen, I know that a lot of parents are big on the bloodline, but for me, adoption counts, right? Like that, it counts as much of a grandkid as if it was like a sperm that flew out of my penis, man. And when I saw this post, and like, well, the dad is seen as the Chad in this situation where it's like, you just have to be the man in the relationship for lack of a better term. Well, I guess top is the better term. It just made me think of the alternate reality version of this where the dad just was disappointed because he wasn't. There's like the screen text post that has been going around for ages. Might be probably fake, but you're gonna see a lot of those here. The important part is funny, where we get to see how that dad might react if he was disappointed. Be dad, have gay son. Okay, still love him. It's 2022. I meet his boyfriend from university. Way more of a man than son. Just know, I fuck my wife and break down crying mid-sex. The thought of my son getting his insides rearranged just like his mother is too much to bear. How do I live knowing he's the bottom? It's just like, I love the implication where it's like, son, you can be gay as long as you are the giver, not the receiver. I raised you to not be greedy and charitable to others, to give more than you take, to replenish this land. Then I come to find out that you have just been taking dick without slanging any back in return? The type of greed they spoke about in the Bible. Well, maybe not exactly this type. What do they say about sodomy again? No, I kind of love this one. Just genuine gay struggle, like, oh my god, you are useless. Imagine being straight. What music would I even listen to? The same kind of fucking music you listen to now, you fucking crayon chewer. That's mean, man. I always thought that the crayon chewing thing was like a nickname for Marines, because isn't the joke that they're like dumb? Air Force is the chair force because they don't do anything apparently, and the Navies are the gay ones, right? I've also heard reports that every branch of the military is gay. The Navy's just the gayest one, the Gavy. I don't know. To any service members who may be watching, could you please clarify, because I could use some expert opinions on this topic. I think the kind of person that the replier in the last post was probably thinking of the gay person described in this. Shout out to boring queer people who don't do shit. Just go to work or school and then come home to watch shows. While gay. It's like, yeah, dude, I fucking love Billy Joel. I also like men. Hypothetical queer guys just talking to a straight friend, and he's like, oh yeah, man, I love Billy Joel. And men. But I don't like Billy Joel in the way I like men. I just like Billy Joel the way you do. The dichotomy here is incredibly interesting. Here we have the idea of trans-inclusive sexism, a movement that inherently respects your identity and will discriminate against you for it. Telling non-binary people, excuse me, the men are talking. It's kind of a boys trip, man, and you're non-binary, so you can't really come. Sorry. Now, there is much discourse that's been had about, is it actually gay to be straight? We have the ever beautiful Lean Beef Patty, star of the song by JPEG Mafia and Danny Brown. And then we have this fucking bum. I feel if you find this attractive, you're pretty much gay, but you don't want the stigma that goes with it. I don't think that's true, man. Fellas, is it gay to like women? as a guy. I'm sorry, bro. This is a losing argument. Even if you believe this or it was meant to like kind of ironically, like you're gonna get destroyed, bro. Straight ass blasted. You didn't just pick a random woman with muscles. You picked like the poster child of them, which may have been the point, you know, art of rage bait and all that. Kind of need to make a video going through like the do's and don'ts or like what to look out for when it comes to rage bait because it's very easy to fall into the trap. Here we have the gay rule. I go to a gay community. I ask someone if their community is ABBA or Sufjan Stevens. He doesn't understand. I pull out an illustrated diagram explaining what is ABBA and what is Sufjan Stevens. He laughs and says, it's a good gay community, sir. I get involved, it's ABBA. Listen, man, if you know, you know. And if you don't know, then I'm not gonna explain it because it makes it seem like I'm gatekeeping and not that I just don't understand the joke either. Someone in the comments will help you out, and then I can read that message without having to admit I don't know what it's talking about, while then gaining the knowledge without having to admit any fault in my own base of knowledge. Wow, that was a fucking word soup, dude, Jesus. Now, the fact of the matter is that these gay struggle posts are so easy to find in the wild compared to the past because everything is gay now, including even the walls are gay. There's apparently a type of walls that are stronger and take less brick to make if you don't build them in a straight line. They have to be curvy. Crinkle crankle walls use fewer bricks than straight ones, which need at least 2 layers of bricks for strength. Here, arch support is provided by the curve. I like them because they teach that a straight line is not always the best model. True for poetry and us all. Yeah, poetry, dork. Dork spotted. I don't think I've ever seen these in real life, though, to be fair. And the signage on the right side picture and just the general state of the moss on those bricks makes it look very British. Taking it down a notch, but I can let it slide. Not only are the walls gay, though, the stairs are not immune to this phenomenon either. Shut the fuck up. I'm taking the gay stairs. If you're wondering why this would be a conversation at all, and you're also wondering why this dude is taking 3 steps at a time, for the uninitiated, the context here is that there will be like these pride-themed rainbow stairs in a lot of like city areas, and there are videos of dudes who are on that no homo shit for real, and they end up just doing some very erotic shit to avoid stepping on the rainbow, which in itself implies a level of respect for the rainbow where you don't want to dirty it, but they'll literally just like pull themselves up on the rail, grinding against it the entire time to get to the top, just looking like a fish out of water or like they're dry humping something just to get to the top of the thing. And this dude would rather take the big 3-step sized blocks to get up that are still normal brutalist concrete colored instead of walking on the rainbow. Well, as a matter of fact, I will always take the gay stairs because I like dirtying all the rainbow flags. And we're seeing construction like this everywhere because the woke mob really is just growing in power at an unprecedented and dangerous rate, sometimes very literally. A mafia drops ban on homosexuality after discovering mob boss's son is a fabulous drag queen. Now that's an accepting father who is able to change his ways when it affected him. I respect it, man. Sometimes you learn from the people closest to you. I don't know what game this is from, but you have a mafia boss here saying, "Long live LGBTQ, the woke mob." Okay, here we have some gay little pigs. 2 male bonded guinea pigs must go together. $20 each. What the fuck, gay little pigs? Whatever happened to that gay little monkey screenshot? I feel like that made the rounds every few months, and I just haven't seen it in a while. The gay little monkey in the Apple store just being a gay little monkey in his gay little monkey suit. The thing is, I don't know if describing these guys as gay little pigs off rip is super appropriate. Like, what if they're just queer platonic? You really can't safely make these assumptions about people, man. The world's getting more complicated and harder to define. Words have less meaning, all thanks to woke mob. Okay, here we have another one of those long 4chan stories that if you've seen enough of them, you know exactly what's coming after. They will probably start with saying, "I'm not gay," followed by proof that, yeah, you are. Okay, bear with me. I go to the bar to pick up girls, and a huge ripped man twice my size offers to buy me a drink. Bro strat here, just take the drink, it's free, then tell them that you're not gay. That actually might not work because they'll be like, "I can convince you," and that might also not work because some people will say, "I can convince you," and you're taking a gamble here, man. This person here wasn't exactly trying to get anything out of it though. He was just genuinely too scared or awkward to tell him I'm not gay. I drink his drink and touch his arm just for curiosity. Holy shit, it's like a rock. I imagine I'm a female and how turned on I would have gotten. Is this like a headspace you've put yourself in before, man? Like you can imagine it's like, yeah, I bet if I was a woman I'd be into this. I actually get turned on? Question mark? Guy seems like a bro, honestly. We talk about football. Holy shit, man. He invites me home and he has a car. I don't want to take the bus home anyway because it's cold. Ooh boy, agreed. Once home, he's all over me. Too introverted to tell him no. Like, dude, no way if this is real, and if it is, why hasn't it happened to me yet? I whisper no homo with every thrust. Oh my god, dude, you got fucking busy. You got busy your first time doing this on accident. So unrealistic, man. I almost come once, and he says he's falling for me. Still too awkward to tell him I'm straight. What do I do now? Bro, you're in the pit. You're in the pit, bro. There's nothing to do. It's over. Here's another one who feels that their homosexuality is an intellectual struggle. That face when I'm too intelligent for heterosexuality. Being gay is my only hope of finding a partner, even close to my intellectual league. Are you from ancient Greece or something? Dude, philosopher, likes men. It checks all the boxes for me. I don't know what to tell you. Now, this one is like a true gay struggle. Just the erasure of a lot of terminology that has been super useful throughout the decades. Okay, I want you to look at this screenshot with My Adventures with Superman, the animated Superman series. Here we have shirtless Clark Kent, hunky, wearing glasses, looking a little dopey. Pretty clear what he is, right? Why did they make Superman a twink in this show? Not even a twunk. You couldn't even do the middle ground. You're like, nah. You see this big, beefy, buff man? That's a twink. That is a twink right there. Any gay born after 1993 doesn't know himbo. All they know is femboy and twink. And I'm seeing a lot of that in my comment section. A lot of y'all just lack the vocabulary to properly describe the world that you interact and exist. A gay one. A very, very gay, homosexual gay one. All right, time for another 4chan story. You want to guess how this one goes, or do you want to guess if it's real? I'm gonna let you pick the game that you want to do. That's the two ways you can play, so I'm just gonna let you pick the one you want to do. Okay, me, straight boy. About 5'5", but I don't let it get to me. You see, when you're a guy like me, being 5'5" is actually an advantage for the game that I'm playing. I meet a 6'5" guy at a camp that I work at. We have to move a bunch of boxes, and I pick one up, trip, and fall. Don't be such a silly little boy. Either the 6'5" dude had a hunch that the shorter dude was gay already, or at least like a little bi-curious, or the shit is made up, because this guy got instant throbbing boner. Fuck, please don't be gay. I don't want to be gay. What does this mean? It means you're gay. You like men. I mean, at least a little bit. You can do both, bro. Like, you can be excited by the idea of bigger men than you and women. Bigger women than you. Just expand your dating pool, brother. The height we are makes it tough in either direction anyway, so you gotta work with what you get. Okay, this one is probably one of the funniest ones. Shrooms made me gay. I don't know what to do. So last night, I took 3.5 grams of some albino with my best friend. He was at my place. You know, guys, candles, LED light, blankets, good music. Were you cuddling together before or after the shrooms? Please tell me. Everything was fine until we went to bed together. I felt freedom, happiness, closeness with all people. I hugged him, but then he kissed me, and I did the fucking same thing. I felt his erection on my leg. It turned me on. I don't know why. I sucked him. Then it went fast. Saliva. Sex. He went home without saying a word. I don't know what to do. I'm normal. Dude, you're doing the shrooms that turn you gay. I have a girl. Correction. Had. I personally find that one to be incredibly believable, mainly because I want it to be real because of how funny that is. Time for another gay struggle. I jerked off to the smell of my best friend's sweatshirt. I'm straight, and he is a dude. Take a guess at what type of sexuality the next few paragraphs are going to describe. Hint, not a straight one. Okay, so let me first of all say that I am not gay. Cap, I like girls a lot, but my best friend? He's just special to me, I don't know. However, I still feel bad about doing this, just like perving out on my homie, so I'm clearing the conscience. Yeah, I can't really talk about the ethics of what you did here. Only that, like, bro, how are you not past denial yet? Anyway, yeah, I borrowed his sweatshirt after a sleepover. Then later at my house, I was just holding the sweatshirt a bit, thinking about how much I liked him. Like, as a person, because dude is on another level. You'd say he's out of your league, maybe? I'm going to see him tomorrow, and I'm going to be really awkward. Like, the best part about this whole thing is you just don't have to tell him, man. You didn't have to tell us. This was a choice. You know you're gonna be thinking about this for a while and what it means. You're not confident you'll like the conclusions you come to, so you're asking other people to tell you. And they're also gonna tell you the same thing that you'd probably figure out eventually. Oh, gay struggle. This one's a little more innocent than like these like gay awakening stories. For a while, whenever my boyfriend refused to wake up, I accused him of being gay for the Sandman. So, now when I shake him in the morning, sometimes he just mutters, "I'm not gay." When I first thought of this, I thought about like the Sandman that people hypothetically get boogers in their eyes placed with while they sleep. I guess the fictional character makes more sense in this context. Now, one of the longest running questions about homosexuality is where exactly do you figure out what exactly makes someone gay? Well, the definitive answer is whatever Hideo Kojima thinks. Happy Pride Month from the legend himself, Video Game Kojima. Kojima be like, play my Hideo games. People in West have asked why no diversity in my game, but they are wrong. When all my games have included a gay character. You, the player. He's like, you like boys, you little gay man. You gay liking gay. I think we've exhausted the viable supply of 4chan stories that we'll find in the wild. I looked over a few and and some of them were really repetitive, or we're coming from dudes who are like already gay, man, and that's not struggling. You're just in a happy relationship and flustered about it. I hate you. You have something that I'll never have. So instead, we have to start making our own. We have a simple flowchart here of fake and gay trans stories generator. Okay, to start, we have Anon is 18 to 26 virgin with no dating experience, or someone with no other options, to be honest. Anon meets a young and pretty feminine guy, a polite trans woman, or a strong dominant guy. Next, they either met them at school and they're classmates, work, but they haven't talked much before, or a male-for-male dating app because Anon gave up on women. And it ends one of 4 ways. The person he met is now his wife and does all the chores around the house. Anon was dominated. He is now a femboy. It was a one-night stand, but Anon discovered something about himself. All of these endings can be a step on the path to self-actualization, living a happier and more permanent life, settling down. That last one, I think, is probably the most likely with a lot of these people. Like, the first guy you lay is probably not the one you're going to be with for the rest of your life, but you become better equipped and understand yourself better through the experience. The amount of people who like flip from like straight to femboy is like probably a lot rarer than y'all think. And that top one just feels like a gay flip on the trad wife fantasy that a lot of like 4chan users have. The least believable in my opinion. Now, basically the whole point of this video has been haha gay, now laugh. Get it? Because it's homosexual. It's a winning formula and one I will continue to use while still pretending to be self-aware about it. I am now completely protected from criticism. The real protection is that I'm gonna keep doing it because I still think it's funny. And last but not least, we will not just be using gay as a crutch, but a mandatory thing to have anywhere. This anti-NATO aesthetic I saw Fash Fucks share goes so unintentionally hard, lol. But yeah, gay marriage is non-negotiable. Go cry about it. I mean, yeah, I agree. Anyways, that's all I got. Reminder that these cups in this hoodie and basically anything you want in the collection with this awesome design on it is only available for the next 3 days, and then on December 10th, 11 a.m. PST, 2 p.m. EST, they are gone forever. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe with notifications on. Anyways, this has been Kwite, and I'll see y'all next time.